keep him out of position. Anytime he throws a nuke, he takes far more damage.
Yeah.
Way to go. But I still don't know which way their cores are going to go. I could see Avenge Core laning okay against a PA, just lots of nuke damage, just nuke her. It's the way to beat her.
Back for the Tiny.
Okay, so not unexpected.
Here that's, going to have a good lane, you got to imagine, or at least a decent lane.
Yeah, they can probably get a solo kill, or they can kill him with First Blood, but it's not worth ruining your laning stage for that.
Is this going to be the first blood? He does start, or immediately turn around to run back to his tier 2 tower, but he looks done for here. He's being body blocked perfectly by GH, and there's no avalanche, so first blood was so close for Mineski, but it ends up going the way of Liquid's GH.
Looking for the blink strike.
Just keep spamming it. He needs to probably blink away, or at least make a run for the tower. Yep, blinks away. Every time he's going in for this farm now, he's got 12 CS, which is decent, but not amazing. Fissure block mid. Matu doesn't actually get stunned by this one. He just gets blocked off. Moon falls off with an Avatos and will find the kill. So nice block from Jabs, even if he doesn't hit the stun. Back at top though, Ninja Boogie once again. We've seen this story before. And Mineski are just coming to hate. Yep.
Tower's dead.
And stick charges too to play around with. So Matu looking for a bottle. Bounty rune, or any rune, sorry, not bounty rune. It's going to get caught out as he gets Avatos, but still alive though. Had some sick charges to play around with, and it's going to get turned around on Jabs, who gets brought down by GH. Moon trying to chase GH, does hit him, and they need to just throw the tree. Gets the kill, actually going with the way of Mushi here, so Kuro instead going to get chased down now as well. It looks like the stifling daggers from Mushi. It's a roaming PA, and well, that's going to roam and get you a couple of kills here. It looks like Mushi would love to get the last hits on these, and he does. He gets a double kill. GH's roll in comes a little bit too late, and he may be a third. GH had a great start, but he may have just rolled into his death. Hits the 3-man stun, still alive for now. Pugna from the low ground, draining Ninja Boogie, but can't quite bring him down. Triple kill for Mushi. Miracle shows up, has the Beatles here, throws him out, doesn't catch Mushi with him, but catches Ninja Boogie, who has to clear it. And unfortunately for Ninja Boogie, he does not have a TP, so he will be Shikuchi'd on after. Needs to find some trees to juke with, doesn't have any. And double kill for Miracle as he rotates on in. Needs to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of Mineski heroes rotating on up here. Avalanche coming out from the Tiny, going to catch up Kuro. Fissure followed up. Moon doing good damage here. Both supports on Liquid could be in some trouble here. Mineski finding some kills potentially. The stifling dagger will take out the Venge here. Mushi once more. He's incredibly low here. The Hex will save his life. Miracle getting chain disabled here. The Hex into the shackles, into the totem. He gets the time lapse off though. Shikuchi away as well. Oh, but there's a fissure. They didn't even have detection, I believe. They had one sentry that they hadn't planted, but with the time lapse off, he almost got away, but Kuchi is way out of there, and the Tiny blink into the trees. Guesses wrong to Miracle's positioning, and he will counterplay that smoke gank. Liquid, they're the ones coming in from behind. They catch Moon on the backlines here. There's going to be a decrypt life drain, not doing a huge amount of damage, and a pull further down. Could maybe get a fissure out, but it's maybe getting close. We'll see what happens here as we unpause back in the game. The swap is there. Moon, Avalanche doesn't actually hit Matu. As the Tosco is flying as well, Moon getting brought down very low. The Reaper doesn't get the initial kill, but does still...
Oh, they ward blocked themselves.
Oh, that's
They can't get through.
And Jabs is like, I'm on the wrong side of this one, but they get 2 kills out of it. It could have just maybe even been even better. The wards were not blocking that pathway there.
Or even a PA. It feels like he can just take them out of the fight.
Yep. Higher scan, not going to spot this Liquid rotation. They smoke all the way around. Moon's gonna be the one on the high ground here. Immediate swap as Kuro puts himself in the firing line, gets the Matu Pugna back out to safety, and Necrofrost is just going down to all this magic damage. Liquid are just melting Mineski. They take Tiny out with the mind control and Pegasus. They've got 4 dead immediately. The 5th Jabs is teeping out from the trees. GH couldn't quite find him, and that fight was just over in seconds. Yep. For the high ground ward that gets immediately removed, and all Mushi can do is split push the mid T1 tower, trying to get what gold he can. The Reaper completely getting negated. I don't know if Mineski had seen the Aeon disc. They sure as hell didn't play like it because they just wasted the Necro ultimate. Weaver's gone chasing in, looking for Moon. Won't find the kill because he gets hexed up. The swap back going to catch out Ice. That should be the death of him. And the Serpent Ward's being placed, but don't really see them doing a whole lot here. They can be cleaned up if Liquid want to commit for them. On the backlines is Miracle, who's just having a field day with these heroes.
At least they put the wards down. It's going to clear the creep wave at least, so they can't easily just hit buildings. They're losing some health here. Comes the burst, and no, he's going to lay.
Surviving, gets a Spirit Vessel charge as well. The Echo Slam is there though. Jabs will save the day with his fresh picked up Blink Dagger. Gets a couple kills for Paper with his life though. And the fight not over just yet. Ice has just gone charging into 3 heroes, and that's not the place you want to be. Not with the Spirit Vessel charging you. No heals for you, say Liquid. Boulder Smash not even needed, just goes flying through his corpse. Puts Mineski on the back foot. They've still got PA and Tiny alive though. Liquid need to be careful about this one, but with Aegis on Miracle's hands, he's feeling pretty good about himself here. Does have to worry about the Aegis expiring. 10 seconds left on this one. Miracle needs to make sure the heal does not get cancelled. Kuchi on up. Gonna be removed any second now. Oh, they go in as it expires. Does cancel the heal here. Miracle has to be very careful. He's just lost all of his health. Lost his Aegis as well. Moon brought down though. He overcommitted to try and go for that Weaver. He timed it perfectly with the Roche timer, but didn't have the detection to bring down the Weaver. And now Enchantress, MKB. Oh, big crit from Mushi with a fissure. Actually brings down the Enchantress, but pays for it with his life. And Liquid are on the high ground with 4 dead for now. 1 respawning soon, but they'll get the melee barracks.
You can really feel the impact of them being a little bit too far behind if they're able to kill the Pugna instead of having a 30-minute mark from a team that's losing. And hypothetically, if Liquid does get grouped up, you could easily see them get wiped, not expecting that much damage.
Mushi gets greedy for a tier 1 tower. He's just going to BKB. He needs to find a way out of this one. Goes for the TP. There's a swap though, and I think Mushi perhaps thought BKB TP was unstoppable in that moment. Doesn't find his way out, and that's even his 10-second BKB being used.
That's a giant mistake. It's the only way to explain that one. 10-second BKB, gets a tier 1 tower, still ends up getting killed by the enemy team. That was a tough.
Yeah, they want to get rid of these wards, but
does pipe the buildings at least, so buys them a little bit of health.
There you go.
But there's the tiny buyback. How can they find an initiation? It's going to be hard. They've got a ward on the high ground. Jabs knows that they can see him. How's he going to find an opening?
And this Nether Blast is just going to be just leading these racks in a couple of seconds here. Echo Slam goes in. It's just going to catch out GH here. No, it's actually going to include the Weaver. No, Weaver's outside. He gets away just in time. Mushi in full retreat here. Has a beetle on him, so he's being chased down. Only Earth Spirit dying on the Liquid side. Immediate buyback, as well as the Mineski deaths. Shaco wants back in, knows he needs to defend, but already the racks are dead. Matu able to just blast them both down simultaneously. Moon 4-staffed out of the life drain, but Tiny with a 4-staff does not feel good right now. 30 minutes in, you're down 2 full lanes of racks, and you just have no way to scale as a carry.
They're taking building hits. They need to find an opening somehow, but they've got no Reaper Scythe. Yeah. They've got no Echo Slam. Maybe they're going to toss in their Earthshaker or something. That's what it kind of looks like. Tossing it back over the follow-up.
The fissure, so keeps him inside the base, but Kuro, he's there with the swap set. He goes on the outside. Jabs needs to be careful, though. That's a dive back from him, and Weaver also going to buy back and time-lapse in. Miracle, full health immediately. The swap save from Kuro was nice, but Jabs made sure they could finish off the kill. Unfortunately for Mineski, I believe this is going to be the end, at least the end of their racks here, and perhaps this series as a whole. Mineski, they fought to the bitter end, and they're going to keep on fighting, but down Mega Creeps, there's just not really much of a play to be made. They have no weight, they have no Battle Fury on PA, no items on Tiny. They're trying to just get the last couple of kills here, but it's just misery, despair, and death for them, as Moon will be the last death of the game.
Tell my man
it's going to go to Matu.
Wants an extra kill on the board to help out his team. So what a team fight and what a game from Liquid. I mean, game 1 looked a little rough, but watching game 2 now, it just felt like that laning stage from Mineski was an